Like, this is called the Pesky Report. Like,
welcome back to the Pesky Report, brought to you and presented to you by Beyond the Monster. I'm your host today, Matthew. We're joined with Jason and Isiah here. We got our first weekday series sweep. The Boston Red Sox have finally swept a series. Actually, I think it's the first series victory of the weekday series crew at all, to be honest with you. So it's a very exciting pod, and we are also excited to announce that this episode is brought to you by TJ Stats, advanced MLB stats and tools, including pitcher summaries, prospect rankings, and live pitch data. You can actually head over to tjstats.ca and use the code PESKY and get 25% off your first month over there. It's actually pretty cool. Amazing tools and resources. I especially love the Prospect Savant. If you're watching on YouTube right now, I'm kind of showing what it looks like, but I used it literally just the other day to help win an argument with someone comparing Vinny Capra to Christian Campbell down in AAA. And it compiles a pretty vast and expansive amount of data together, creates a little baseball savant that includes prospects as well. That's I really, really love that feature. And it's just really, really cool rankings and everything like that you can get from it. So head on over and use the exclusive promo code PESKY for 25% off your first month. Yeah, and that's our first official ad read for the show. So we're also very excited for that. So cool milestone for this year. But yeah, so I'll throw it to you first, Jason. Are the Red Sox sneaky back or what?
I mean, this year it's always been one step forward, two steps back. Even though it's Chad Tracy, like I still wanna I'm cautiously optimistic about it because this was a good Tigers team, but you didn't face Scooble. You're supposed to, but unfortunately he has to get elbow surgery. So you had to face a bullpen day, but you did face Framber, who I think we'll definitely get into later on. And then Jack Flaherty. So two of the three, actually all three of them were meh pitchers, but the Tigers are still a good team. They're going to play good offense. They're going to pitch well. They have a good manager, except for the third game because for unforeseen circumstances he didn't play or he didn't manage. So, but I think it was a strong showing by the Red Sox. I feel like this was, I think all year we've been waiting for you kind of said it before, I know it's the first weekday series where we had a victory, but this is the first time I really felt like this is a good all around series. Like the pitching was good. The hitting was good. The defense was good. The bullpen was good too, except for, technically Giovanni Moran started. So technically
true
starter. Yeah. But point being, it's been a good all around series. And that's something that the Red Sox desperately needed. And I think the Red Sox got swept last year in Detroit. So this year they actually swept the Tigers in Detroit, which is cool. I think, I'm trying to think of the last time they swept the Tigers in Detroit, but I can't really remember it, but good showing all around by the Sox this weekday series.
Yeah, you just reminded me of the absolute horror that was the Javi Baez walk-off home run in the 10th inning against Kenley Jansen. Or no, wait, was it Kenley? No, it was a roll.
It was not Kenley. It was Weissert.
Oh, it was Weissert. Yeah, because Chapman was in the 9th inning for that game. So yeah, it was Weissert in the 10th, I think.
I remember it was Weissert because I remember exactly where I was, and I'm like, oh, this is setting the scene perfectly. Weissert 3-run homer. So
it sure was. Isiah, where's your meter of hope at right now on a scale of 1 to 10?
2 or 3. I mean, obviously the team has been ass, right? But I think the levels of ass we've seen is not accurate of really what this team is. So it's nice to see, a little bit back to a balance of, this team playing more like its identity. Pretty aggressive on the base paths, really good pitching. There's some really good situational hitting over the series. So I definitely wouldn't say my hope is back. But a lot of really good things happened this series, and hopefully that's a positive trend that continues.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jason, you mentioned it. Like the defense was phenomenal in this series. I think that probably deserves talking about in itself. But like the Red Sox are a sneaky, great defensive team so far this year. So like taking
It's not
a
even
look
sneaky. Like they're just elite.
well, I say sneaky not because of the stats, but because they're so bad overall that I think they're under the radar for like how good they've been defensively.
It's just the shortstop.
Yeah, that is true. But I mean, like realistically, like when was the last time that you looked at the leaderboards in any defensive category? I mean, I guess the outfield last year was fine, but like weren't expecting to see us at the absolute bottom when it comes to errors or, just anything that's a negative defensive stat. Like our infield was so bad that it was destroying all defensive metrics for the team in general. But this year, I believe they're number one in DRS, defensive run saves. They're number one in defensive run value. They're number two in outs above average as a team, I think, if not number one. So like, just
So that was before this game, right?
no. Oh yeah, that's true. Good point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they were fucking ridiculous tonight. So I mean, definitely didn't get worse.
And then, I mean, I think the big thing too is the errors too. I mean, it's always been the Red Sox are up there with like the Nationals or the Marlins or like all these bad teams when it comes to errors. The Red Sox have 18 errors. The league most in errors right now is the Washington Nationals at 33. And I think that's a testament to like, did Cora and some of the coaching staff have anything to do with that? Or was it just, maybe they're just playing better overall? Like I'm not in the clubhouse. I'm not around the coaching staff, but I think it's definitely telling that they're playing it's noticeable. They're playing a new like style of defense. Like it's so noticeable. And if you have like one of the best defenses, like not even just on paper, but like the eye test too. If you have like one of the best defenses and Trevor Story's your shortstop, replace him. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. That's run prevention right there. And you increase that pitching staff and you make it better. If the pitching figures itself out, I think, maybe a little turnaround can happen. Obviously, the offense still needs to ramp up its production, but I think you're kind of seeing the vision here. Now, I'm not saying I agree with it at all, but you're kind of seeing it all come together. And maybe that was what, as much as I hate to say it, that was Breslow's vision at the beginning of the year and the beginning of the season. And maybe something's clicking, which is good, which is what this team really needs.
Not that we're trying to focus on them at all, but like shout out to the Oakland A's. Rest in peace to Oakland, I guess. But shout out to the A's they have only 7 errors on the season. Like I'm pretty sure Trevor Story himself has 7 errors. That is crazy. 7 errors for the whole team already this year. For context, the Red Sox, like you said, have 18. That's 14th in the league. So they're actually tied for that. There's like a range of 6 teams that are all tied for 14th. And then it goes to the Yankees at 19th.
And didn't we like start off with quite a few that first like week and a half, which is nice. The fact that we're at average at this point means we've been, elite since the first week or two.
I know we made 2 errors today, but I don't know. Is the 8? I don't think the 18 is accounting for the 2 they made today.
I don't think it is. Probably
so
not.
I think they're at 20. So
even so,
point stands though. They're still going to be middle of the pack when it comes to errors, that's
way better.
Yeah, you'll take it because they've led the league in errors. If you're now if you're in the middle, that's already a significant upgrade.
I feel like the Willier catch just automatically negates the 2 errors today. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, the Willier catch, the Sadon catch. There was just some really good, and then the Duran assist as well. Some really good defensive plays today.
They've really always made good defensive plays. Like last year, you had like the Abreu to Rafaela like home run robbery. Remember that?
That was so sick.
Like, it's awesome that like they're making spectacular plays in Detroit.
That was also in Detroit, yeah.
Yeah. It was in the game we were talking about the before we hopped on. I think that was in the White
pitching
game. Or no, that was the next game actually. Never mind.
Who was pitching that? Was it Liam Hendricks? I feel like Liam Hendricks was pitching when that happened. Because that
sounds right. Because I feel like I can see his face reacting to it.
Willier, yeah, because I think it was like a Hendricks is king type of thing came out of that.
You're probably right.
Yeah, that probably dropped his ERA from like an 8.50 to like a 8.10.
That's generous too.
I got the play right here. Let's see who's pitching at the beginning of this. Drum roll, please. Hopefully, doesn't hit me with 5 ads. Oh, they're just hitting me with an ad. This is so okay. Pitching for Boston, Liam Hendricks nailed it.
Good stuff. That's ball knowledge.
For real.
He was also the pitcher for Rafaela's catch on Memorial Day, where he like crashed into the triangle to end the game.
Hendricks had those outfielders moving when he was pitching, dude. They were out there doing cardio.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, yep. And actually, it's so funny that I said that it was the Hendricks is king because when I googled Willier Rafaela Rob home run, the very first picture is like the thumbnail from the Nesson clip is Hendricks with his hands up. Crushed it.
That's awesome.
Anyways, wonder how he's doing. Is he on the Twins still?
I think he is. I don't know if he's on the major league. Didn't he get elbow surgery? Didn't he have to sign a minor league deal?
He was pitching in spring training. Let me see.
Remember he got another elbow operation.
Oh, he's a free agent right now. So he must have got DFA'd.
Or released, yeah. Or he's a clause.
Imagine not being able to make the Twins. I mean, I guess they've been okay, but
I couldn't name a single relief pitcher for the. Actually, no. Jake Sands, Justin Topa. I think that's it, though.
It's 2 more than I can name, brother. Yeah.
Red Sox win the series and sweep the series.
Shout out to the Tigers, man. Their offense sucks. There's no one in that lineup I'm afraid of. I don't know. Like, after the series,
he's gonna be a problem.
Well, he's gonna be good for sure, but like, he was really quiet in this series. Today, 0 for 4. Yesterday, he went 0 for 2 and walked 1. Or sorry, 0 for 3, walked once. And then, let's see. Monday, he did not play. So he went 0 for 7 in the series with 1 walk. I don't know. I feel like Riley Green was hyped up coming into the year. He does have almost an 800 OPS, but
Torkelson was their best hitter coming into the series, probably. And he still, or hottest hitter, not best hitter, hottest hitter. And he still, game 1, he went 0 for 4. Game 2, he went 0 for 3. Today, he won.
Keith is
0 for 3.
Colt Keith is actually looks pretty good this year. Yeah, I mean, McGonigal even after going, 0 for 7, still has an 845 OPS, and Riley Green has a 854 OPS after the series, which flipping over to the Red Sox side, we only have.
Just Willier Contreras.
Oh, this is disgusting. Willier and Contreras are the only people over 800 for sure. But then you have Yoshida at a 799 and Rafaela at a 734, and then not even anyone else above 690. Like we have multiple people batting under 200 in our lineup today. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's why we're 15-21. So
it's true.
I mean, I would say like Marcelo Myers definitely heating up a lot.
He is.
A lot of people are starting to figure it out. Like Duran's quietly figuring it out too. Like he walked twice, I think, today.
He did.
Very happy with Marcelo's at bats, even if the OPS isn't there. Obviously, he's heating up, but even when he wasn't hitting, I'm really enjoying his approach.
It's kind of funny that Duran, he's so all over the place sometimes. You know what I mean? Like he's, to your point, he hit a home run in the first game. That was like the difference maker in the Peyton Tolle start, which we'll get to here in a second. He hit that opposite field home run. That was like the funniest swing I've ever seen. Just absolute, just knocked it to the left. Kind of looked like almost like a golf swing, to be honest with you. But he had 3 hits in that game. He went 3 for 5. And then he followed that up with an 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts, and then an 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. He struck out 2 or more times in every single game in the series. So I don't know if it's him trying to aim for more power or what it is, but obviously the strikeouts are still definitely a thing for him. And they're swinging too. You know, it's not like he's just watching these, watching the pitches go by and walking back to the dugout. Like he's trying, but he was batting 200 when the series started, and he's now batting 190.
I feel like the OPS is starting to go up a little bit more. Because like I feel like, is it 600 yet?
It was when the season started, or when the series started, but it's down to 580.
Never mind. Dang it.
Yeah, I mean Trevor Story's OPS is 529, so he's still better than Trevor Story, and Durbin's is 523. So
Red Sox quietly, they quietly struck out 15 times today. Huh.
Yeah, well, they talked about that a lot on the broadcast.
I'm on mute.
You're probably better off that way, but they couldn't stop talking about how many strikeouts. They're like, Red Sox are winning 4-0, but did you know they've struck out 18 times today? Couldn't believe it. All right, game 1. Let's go over this a little bit more in detail. So we had Peyton Tolle, 8 strikeouts, 7 innings, only 1 hit allowed, 2 runs, but not his fault, and 1 walk. ERA down to 2.04. He also had couple of hilarious plays on the field, including one where like a pop-up went into the air, and he just like absolutely threw both of his hands straight up in the air on a pop-up and just, I don't know, looked hilarious on the mound. He fielded a ground ball and like looked like he was going to tackle the guy running to first base in the process of tagging him out. And then also got some really signature fist pumps and struts off the mound after strikeouts. So overall, pretty epic Peyton Tolle appearance. Jason, what's your thoughts here? Do you think Tolle has done enough now to kind of show that he's back, or did anything stand out to you about the Tolle start in general?
I just liked. You needed the redemption outing out of him. You know he has a lot. He had a lot of. He has a lot of talent, and I just thought throughout the whole game, like I'm like, okay, once they're gonna tarp the field, he's gonna be done. Is that gonna mess up his mentality? No, it didn't. He just kept pushing through, and it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep pitching until they do inevitably put the tarp on the field. Which I don't know if social media was buzzing afterwards. They were like, yeah, oh, the Tigers don't want to go to the games anymore. I'm like, well, they forced everybody to go out of the stadium, so which was pretty funny. So but yeah, back to Tolle, like 1 hit, 2 runs, both of them weren't earned, which is good. And how many strikeouts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strikeouts, which is pretty good. So pretty good for him. And I gotta go look at the advanced metrics, but I think just the eye test tells you he was really good. And redemption, because he mentioned like he wasn't used to resting on 4 days, like because last year he was the whole minor league. He started his year in high A. How they work in the minors is like they pitch like 6 days, 6-7 days at a time. Sorry, brain rot. But then you go to this year, you have normal rest. And that was kind of an issue. He said like he's not used to pitching. Now he was on the same kind of rest. I think he definitely prepared differently, and you saw it here, and it showed. So good for him.
Well, he had an extra day of rest this week compared to last week. So like the first we talked about this, I think, on the weekday series last week, but that was his first time going on 4 days rest in his career, and then this was back to 5 days. So
okay,
yeah, it definitely was a good redemption arc for him to actually go back to what he's used to, and he looked phenomenal. Isiah, what about his pitch mix? Did you notice what that was working for him specifically in this start?
Yeah, no, his curve was great. A lot of swings and misses. I mean, this is year 2 of him pitching the system, and to see him getting a little bit better with his secondaries is huge. When it comes to like him staying in the rotation, honestly, I'm not overly concerned about what his role is with this team. I'm much more concerned with, or what's much more important to me is his development. And if that means it's here, it means it's Worcester. It doesn't really matter too much to me. I think, based on the injuries in this rotation, I get calling him up here, and he obviously has the talent to be in this rotation, right? But I don't know how many innings they plan on him going this year with this being his second year as well. But incredibly encouraging. It's pretty wild what an extra day of rest can do for someone. But I mean, it makes sense when it's your second year throwing in actual baseball, So yeah, and that's number 8 prospect now, according to the Baseball America as of today. So yeah, he's a stud, man. And
ironically,
focus should be just his long term, just getting him better. So.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the Baseball America had him at number 8, but it's kind of funny because he just hit day 45 of his service time like today. So he's gonna be like, if they had updated the prospect rankings like 2 days later, he wouldn't have been eligible to be on prospect rankings anymore. So he'll enjoy it one more month, and he'll be gone off there by the next time. But it is kind of funny that we're talking about him like it's his second year, but he's still like just now hitting 39 career innings. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like this guy is just a baby. He's just a baby. And the curveball was working today, which was really, something that we were looking for. His secondaries was the whole reason he was starting in the minors, right? And it was his fastball and his cutter and his sinker. He has like this 3-headed demon a fastball mix, right? And that was what people were talking about, is like, okay, he's locked in on his 3-headed fastballs. But it was his off speed and his secondaries that was, going to be the issue. And a lot of guys will practice in spring training and they'll try out these new pitches like Garrett Crochet and his splitter. But then it comes to actually utilizing them in the games, and they don't bring them in because they're just not confident in them. They can't land them where they want to. But he was landing his curveball in this start. So that was super encouraging to see. And it looked good. Like, it didn't just look like, oh, he's throwing a curveball just to throw people off. Like, it was legitimately a good curveball too.
Yeah, it was snapping.
That was awesome. I also really loved his quote. I don't know if you guys saw the quote after the game or not, but he was asked about pitching in the rain, and he said, I think it's fun. I think it's fun pitching in the rain. I feel like I look cool. Star Wars, Camino. So I appreciated that Star Wars reference there, and the fact that that's what he was thinking of. And he's standing out there pitching against the Tigers, and the whole time he's thinking like, man, I look like I'm in episode 2 when they Attack of the Clones, when they go to Camino and it's pouring rain. Anyways.
Yeah, he's gonna be a fan favorite here in the next 5 years.
Love it.
Yeah. I will shout out though that he's probably not changing his jersey number anytime soon, so people can probably confidently go out and buy whatever number he has right now, 76 or 79 or whatever it is, because his preferred jersey number, he's number 70. His preferred jersey number is Tim Wakefield's number. He's not gonna change it to that. They won't let him, but he wouldn't anyways.
They got to keep him in the rotation somehow. Like, they got to do whatever it takes.
I wonder what the odds are. I mean, not currently, but once we get another guy or two back, of them maybe trying a 6-man.
If Bello pitches like 3 innings every 2 games, or 3 innings every couple of days, like you can almost see something like that working.
Because I think, early in Tolle, in terms of talent, should be in the rotation. But in terms of development, I think you're trying to not absolutely burn their arms either. So maybe you can find a way and do a 6-man rotation for a bit. Give those guys, a little bit of rest for their arms might be a good balance of keeping them up and still actually trying to win games.
Yeah, I mean, with the injury depth being depleted the way it is right now, obviously Jake Bennett will be sent back down after this start probably, assuming that everything goes the way it's supposed to go. I don't know. I'm just trying to think, like, they don't really have any other starting depth in the minors right now. They have Jack Anderson, but you don't want Jack Anderson coming up and starting games for you.
They have Jack Anderson and Eduardo Rivera. That's really it. Because they just called up, or I know they just optioned Gamboa, but like Gamboa was supposed to be like not even considered to be called up until mid-year, and it's early May. And
they had to make that move for him because Ranger wasn't going on the IL, and they couldn't call Rivera back up yet because he hasn't hit his 14 days yet.
Yeah, I was thinking more of like when knock on wood here. Or fucking injuries, but when Gaucher comes back.
Well, they could have actually called Rivera up for what's his name? Danny Colom. They could have done that.
That's true.
But like, at what point do you really want to burn if he's only going to pitch like once or twice? Because like you can only option a player like 5 times, I think, a year. Did they really want to burn that again?
Yeah. Well, no, because
that has to be taken into consideration.
Actually, that is surprising that they didn't call him up at that point, because I thought if you didn't what's the ruling? If you call them back up before they hit their 14 days because of injury, you end up not burning the option. So like you get the option back. So if they had done that, they would have got it back. He must not have been lined up or something. He must have like just thrown and wasn't available to pitch. It's the only thing that makes sense.
That would honestly make the most sense. Why is that major league? No, I don't want the major league log. I want the minor league log. But
while you're looking that up, are you guys worried at all about Garrett Whitlock?
No, not really.
I've been worried about other people more.
Yeah, I mean, worried. It's hard to get worried about Garrett Whitlock when our offense has been absolutely atrocious. Like, it's pretty low on the list. Yeah. Chad Tracy just came out though and sounded like he's not too concerned about Willson Contreras' hand, which is a nice little positive after the game today.
So Rivera went on May 1st, which was last Friday for Worcester, pitched 3 innings. So
yeah, so he might not have been rested enough to get called up because Gamboa was like up and then right back down again. Right. So
they must have been like, who's your next guy that's ready? And they're like, oh, Gamboa's ready. I don't know what goes on in those conversations, but that's probably what happened.
Would like to be a fly on the wall sometimes. But yeah, Garrett Whitlock's last 7 games, He's pitched 7.1 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, ERA 4.91. Only 6 strikeouts in those 7.1 innings. Obviously, 2 of those strikeouts came today, but I don't know, just a little bit, I
would like to see his ERA before Cora and after Cora. I think that would be very funny. Here, Whitlock. Maybe we should do some investigative journalism here.
Yeah, he also had his hand situation that happened during batting practice during the last series, where he like jammed his thumb or something like that on his glove side. Which you would hope that because it's the glove side, it wouldn't impact his pitching, but maybe it's bad enough that he's distracted out there. I don't know. But yeah, he gave up 2 runs in that first game, struck out 2. And then Chapman came in and closed the door. Chapman's ERA on the year is a very healthy 0.71. 7.7. Nice job from him. Game 1, we had the Duran home run. That was really the difference maker. It was his 4th home run of the year, 3rd home run in the last week. We had a Yoshida double in that game. Other highlights, because Yoshida went 2 for 4 in that game. We had Raffaello went 2 for 5. Meyer went 2 for 4. And
you want to touch on the Anthony injury at all?
Oh yeah. So I was actually driving home from work, so I kind of missed what happened at the actual play of what went down.
Yeah, he was just swinging, and he felt it immediately. I think Will Middlebrooks pointed out literally when it happened, and yeah, I finished the at bat, and he went to the dugout, and that was pretty much that. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but tracking that sounds like it's a wrist sprain, but no IL, so that's pretty positive. Knock on wood.
Yeah, he actually did play the field and then came out of the game. So he went back out for a half inning. But yeah, it's a wrist sprain. Could have been a lot worse, I suppose. But I mean, he's not with the team right now, So like it
he's in
could
Boston
always
for tomorrow. So
yeah,
maybe it's just a sprain, and then apparently he's in a brace. So maybe he'll spend like a week out and then come back.
If he's back in Boston, then we know what he's doing tonight.
Yeah, I should have gone out trying to look for him.
Yeah, it's pretty crap timing. It felt like he was really starting to finally get hot.
Yeah, I think it's been a really good move for him to be moving down in the lineup to the 3rd spot. I think that's a better fit for him at the moment until he can, heat up a little bit more. Once he heats up a little bit more, I could maybe see the justification of putting him back there, but it's just so tough when like everyone around you's struggling, so you have no protection. And the Contreras in the 2-hole makes all the sense in the world. But yeah,
I like that.
That was
okay. I did some quick math. Garrett Whitlock's ERA before Alex Cora got fired, 2. After, 6.75.
makes sense. He's pissed.
Yeah. Something to keep an eye on.
Something to keep an eye on. Trending.
Hashtag notice him.
Red Sox win 5-4. Next game, the Framber Valdez game. Starts off with Giovanni Moran as the opener. And I'll tell you what, guys, I miss me some Brendan Bernardino tonight or for yesterday. Like, yikes. Couldn't have possibly gone worse. I mean, I guess he did strike out 3, so he like struck out the side, but not before giving up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, and a home run. Like,
I fully had that game already over, but by the top of the first, honestly, or was that the bottom? By the bottom, yeah.
Bottom of the first, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually started off going up 3-0. So that was nice. That was the Duran home. No, wait, that wasn't the Duran home
Sadon
run. That was
Oppo.
that was the Sadon one. Yeah. My game day was tripping. So obviously Duran got out. And then someone else, I can't remember who was on base for that
Contreras.
one, but
Right?
was it Contreras that got out, then Abreu, then Story, then Rafael hit the home run?
I
can't
remember. I
but-
remember. Didn't Story? I think I was kind of listening to it. I think the draft lottery, the NHL draft lottery, was happening in the same time. I know. It all happened with 2 outs.
Yeah, it definitely would have had to happen with 2 outs because otherwise it wouldn't have been a 3-run home run for sure. But my game day was tripping and didn't show any outs. So when I saw Rafael had a 3-run home run and there was no outs, and I'm like, wait a second, is Rafaela batting third today? Like, what is going on? Very confused there for
Was
a
Alex
second.
Cora
But
managing this team again?
yeah, only a 98-mile-an-hour exit velocity, 362 feet, but is the second home run of the year. Sadon's been pretty good, and that started us off with the lead, and the Tigers came right back with 2, and I was like, no, this isn't happening. We can't have nice things. Like, no way.
What is run support?
But then bullpen Bello came out, and I'm fully expecting him to have a run like bullpen Pavetta in 2023 or 2024, whatever year that was. That
23. Yeah.
We said
I love that. I just love the fact that Pavetta. It was like when when they needed a starter and Pavetta started. Was it in Seattle where he like started the game and then like he like went out of the bullpen because it's like all about the mentality. I forget where that was, but he just went out of the bullpen. I'm like, are we dead ass? And I think he gave up like 4 runs.
Yeah, it wasn't Seattle because they started the year out there, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, 23 though. It was in 23.
Oh, was it? Oh yeah.
But I don't think it was Seattle though. I'm pretty sure.
But I do remember what you're talking about, where he came in from the bullpen for the start, but I just can't visualize it. But yeah, you just got to wonder, like, is Brian Bello like going to be now this guy that always has an opener, and then when he does, he locks in? But he looked a lot better in this start. 7 Ks over 7 innings, only 1 earned run, 4 hits allowed. I don't know, Isiah, what do you think? Because I mean, he lowered his ERA down to 7.44 on the start. So is this a good sign?
Yeah, I mean, beats whatever the fuck he was doing previously, you know. So I'm gonna need to see a bit more out of him, but there's only up from where he was at, so it was nice to see.
And then obviously Gamboa made his relief debut in this game, which we can touch on for a little bit, but really touching videos, just seeing his parents, absolutely bawling in the audience, and just him after the game being emotional about it. It's always really cool to see.
He's got a sick windup, dude.
Yeah. Somebody compared it to somebody else. I can remember.
I think they were saying Sandy Koufax on the on the broadcast.
Yeah. Yeah, he obviously will probably be back at some point this year, but obviously cool to come in and have a scoreless inning and 2 strikeouts in your first major league appearance and not get torched. It's nice. He could retire today.
It's giving was that Cam Boozer? It's giving Cam Boozer. Cool story.
Yeah, Cam Boozer. Man, what a Craig find.
That was probably the best part of that the Netflix doc.
It's true. That was really nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so I think the biggest storyline came in this game where like the Red Sox just started absolutely torching Framber Valdez. I don't know how Framber was still in the game, like, to be honest with you. After giving up 8 runs through 3 innings, they just left him out there to dry. I was fully thinking this is his Kyle Bearclaw game. he's going to just be left out here to absolutely die. But then I remembered, oh yeah, they signed this guy to a 3-year contract. So like, nope, he's not out here to die. He's definitely sticking around. And he had actually been pretty good this year before this game, which is crazy.
I remember last year too. It was early August. The Red Sox hosted the Astros at Fenway, and they were saying it was either a Roku or a whatever the other one, NBC. I think it was
Apple
Roku.
TV.
No, it was one of the Sunday games where they had a Roku, whatever. Point being, they were pointing out like, oh, Framber hasn't had a bad start in forever. I think it was the Roku start at least, whatever. They're like, oh, Framber has been so good, and it was like the first time he allowed X amount of runs in his like last 2 or 3 years, and the Red Sox torched him. I remember that at Fenway. Now they put a 10-piece on him in Detroit, which is awesome.
And we did it without Rob Refsnyder and Romy Gonzalez this time.
Yeah.
Also
and without Roman Anthony this time too.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. So obviously after he comes back out for the 5th inning, gives up back-to-back home runs to Wilyer and Contreras, the Willies. Wilyer no sooner than gets his Wally helmet off when Framber throws just his first fastball of the year, actually, and plunks Trevor Story right in the back. Bench is clear. Valdez gets ejected. Most loser behavior I've ever seen. Just throwing a fit on the mound, crybaby. And I don't know, did you guys see like the announcers from Detroit like trying to justify it or like saying that the Red Sox were overreacting and stuff like that when it was the most obvious hit by pitch you've ever seen?
Yeah. I'm like, it was Jason Benetti too. I'm like, really? Like, you're really that much of a homer? Like, I know Syracuse guy, gotta respect him, but come on. Like, that was so like, you could be a fan of either team and know that was intentional, or just be a fan of baseball.
I mean, fucking Valdez's own coach was like, "Yeah, I don't. That's not.
Your
That's not what
manager
we're trying to
was
do
like,
here."
Nah, bro.
It just reminds me of the exact same like situation was when Valdez got pissed at his catcher and absolutely just crossed him up and nailed him, and that was like a whole thing going into free agency. People are like,
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
he's a bad teammate.
He's a loser. I mean,
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'll try to be friendly here.
This is a family show.
Yeah. He's a loser.
Yeah. Garbage behavior. Glad he got suspended. It was 6 games originally, reduced down to 5 games.
dude, he's got a huge head. I got to know what size hat that dude's wearing. He's got a dome, dude. A big dome and not a big brain going on, but he's got a.
Yeah, for sure.
He sucks, dude.
It's all clout.
Yeah, he's got an 8.5 dome and probably a 3-inch something else, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't need to spend a ton of time on that, but the AJ Hinch comment was pretty telling. I'll read it right here.
Funny.
So he said, where is it? Okay, maybe I didn't post it here. Whoops. What's the point of posting things if I'm not able to find it after the fact?
Dun, dun, dun.
Here we go. We play a really good brand of baseball here. That didn't feel like it. I'm not judging intent, but I know when you go out on the field in those confrontations, you usually feel like you're in the right, and it didn't feel good being out there. The top comment on that is he's just mad at the world for being named Framber.
Yeah. But like at the same time, I have never seen a manager just completely not defend their player after a hit by pitch like that.
Yeah, especially like this is not just a guy that they're just meeting. Like it's a pretty long line of history those guys got.
Yeah.
'Cause he comes from Houston, where he was, where Valdez was before.
I don't think Valdez played with Hinch. Did he? Hold on. ref. I don't know if he pitched under.
Well, I remember they were talking about it, saying like, "Oh, this offseason he might want to go there because he played with Hinch before in Houston."
Oh, yeah,
yeah, or even just like organizationally.
Okay. He pitched 26 games in 2019. Ew. Only 8 starts though. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Oh God, he was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, people were joking that like he obviously hit Trevor Story because he's like, "Why am I still out here in this game right now?" Like, bro didn't even protest the ejection; just immediately walked off the field. It's wild.
And then after the game, he's like, "What are you talking about? That wasn't intentional. That wasn't intentional."
He was just trying to hit his catcher again, and his control was so bad that game that he hit Story.
He said the same exact thing when he did cross up his catcher. It was like deja vu of the exact same thing. Like, no, like I didn't do it on purpose. No, not at all.
I play third.
I played third. Speaking of Devers, he has been going viral for all the wrong reasons.
Hey, he hit a home run tonight. The LPS is creeping, baby.
Yeah, he did hit his 3rd home run. I unfortunately have him in quite a few fantasy leagues, and it's been keeping an eye on it for sure. But I mean, he's going to turn it around. He always does. But to what extent does turning it around look like? You know, that's the question. His bat speed has declined every year for the past 4 years. He's getting older. He's in a less hitter-friendly environment in San Francisco. He didn't choose to be there or sign that extension there. He doesn't get to face Garrett Cole, every couple of weeks. So for him, it's like the worst case scenario,
Yeah, you got $200 million to a guy that is sole. He's just his bat. He doesn't provide anything else,
Yeah, their team might be worse than the Red Sox. Actually, no, they are worse than the Red Sox. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they got pretty bad vibes. Adames is not been good. They got that young coach that's like doing his inspirational speeches before games. They're just like a dork, but it's a long season. It's a long season.
Yeah, it is. Sure is. Anyways, that's our Devers moment.
Real quick on the Devers thing. Like at least last year, like some of the metrics were all right. They're like, okay, he's probably gonna turn it around. It's his savant's all blue, and it's like, how is he gonna turn it around? Like even if he does, how much? It's gonna get warmer. Yeah, but actually, no, you're in San Fran, so I don't know. I mean, I'm no meteorologist, but like. Isn't
it's always beautiful there?
Isn't it like not freezing all the time?
No, it's definitely not.
So like
the media is attacking him too because he spoke to the media a little bit and was like, I think I'm gonna be fine, basically, and they're like, oh, he sounds so entitled. There's like a radio clip that went viral of them just kind of like tearing into him of being like, oh, Devers is so entitled. And, it's like, wow, the media has really,
it's turned.
It's crazy how people are now saying the Red Sox won that trade.
No,
and it's like, well, there's people out there saying that
the Brewers won that trade, brother.
Yeah,
that is true. The Brewers did
Dodgers
unequivocally win that trade.
Nah. Tibbs kind of came back down to earth.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about what Tibbs did. I always thought that was funny.
Hey, the Red Sox could win it. They have Jose Bello.
It's true.
He's all right, I think.
I like the idea of Durbin being a utility guy for the next 4 or 5 years. He could be a nice little valuable player, but he's our
Little
third
player.
baseman. So
Hey, technically on that front, then we technically got Marcus Phillips from that. If you want to play that
no.
game.
that was
He's the comp pick,
the Quinn Priester.
Oh no,
trade,
that was no, no, we haven't used the comp pick yet. You're right. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm getting the Priester and Harrison mixed up.
Although Fury's been hitting bombs down in Double A, right? Is he in Double A? Right?
No,
is he high A.
High A.
Yeah, he is on fire.
He's got like 8.
He's got 1,000 OPS, 8 home runs. Yeah.
I'm so jealous of the guys who get the Sox prospects all the time and not this dog shit major league team.
Hey, this is a sweep, okay? This is a positive pod compared to how it's been.
We're still complaining after they just swept him. That's how vibes are so low.
Yeah, they are. They are pretty low. I mean, it was encouraging to see the bats actually work 3 nights in a row. So we'll see if they can keep that going. Did they win the finale of the last series? No, they lost that, didn't they? Let me think.
Yeah.
Who did they play just a second ago? Toronto? Did they win the finale in Toronto? I can't remember.
Wait, we played in Toronto? Yeah.
I don't remember.
Dude, this is so bad. Why do I?
My mental health, I kind of had to, flush them away.
No, we played the Astros. We lost 3-1.
Oh yeah.
We didn't even know what team we played the Astros.
Yeah, the last time
that's because you were down like 0 for 14. That's right.
Yeah, that's crazy. We lost the last 2 to the Astros. That's right. We won in the City Connects. Okay. Well, game. Anything else worth talking about in that game? I think we talked about everything.
Tracy calling him weak. That was funny.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, hopefully. Good. I mean, not to be the Mr. Positivity guy, but that could be a springboard of, maybe a little bit better vibes, locker room stuff. So, boys had stories back, and Tracy had the boys back, and I mean, anything can help, light a little spark. So, I'm surprised Contreras didn't pull his boxing gloves out, but I'll take it.
He was ready. So the last game of the series, we shut out the Tigers 4-0. Sonny Gray came back off the IL, which was nice to see that he didn't miss more than just the bare minimum amount of time, like he said that he thought he was going to, which is awesome. Somehow he is 3-1 this year so far, which is kind of crazy. 3.54 ERA, 2 strikeouts in 5 innings, so still no strikeouts, but no runs, 2 walks, 4 hits. Pretty solid in his return. Obviously, not giving up runs is a good way to win ball games, so appreciative of him for that. Red Sox had no errors today, so I don't know where you got that from, Jason.
I meant the game 1. I think game 1. They switched the box scores actually.
Yeah,
so I think it's game based fault.
Yeah. So if the game 1 was where they had the errors and the 18 errors we talked about earlier, it is accurate to where they're at.
Game day was wrong.
But
damn it. God damn it.
I think we got to start the pod all over again. Run it back.
Yeah. Restart it. Yeah. You got to go back and edit that afterwards. But yeah, the offense, other than striking out 15 times, was on base a lot. We had 7 walks today. But I will tell you this: anyone that dropped a 12-6 curve on them, they just couldn't see it. They couldn't see it for the life of them. It was just devastating them today. And then after 3 or 4 of them, if they even did get a foul ball, like Willier against whatever that reliever was that came in after Flaherty. He was dropping curveball after curveball after curveball on him, and they're almost hitting the dirt, and Willier swinging at them. And then eventually, I knew it. He was going to go upstairs with a fastball, and Willier just wasn't ready for it. Struck out immediately. It's like, I don't know what it was, but Flaherty was doing the same thing. curveballs just dropping into the dirt, and nobody could keep up to it. It was not a great approach. Gotta point that out, but obviously we'll take a win where we can take it. 1
Heck
for
yeah.
9 with runners in scoring position. Total bases on the night: Durbin 2, Meyer 1, Yoshida 2. Like, that's
Yeah.
it. That's how we're gonna win games, though.
Kind of have
Yep.
to.
Yep. Defense was ridiculous.
Defense was great. Shout out to Tyler Saminego, though, too.
Yeah, he looked great.
He's still rocking a 0 ERA on the year. Struck out 3, no hits over 2 innings, 1 walk. He's been really, really solid. Obviously, he came over in the Johan Oviedo trade, but he's been the only usable piece so far.
Yeah.
What
It's
else
good.
happened? Zach Kelly came in, loaded up the bases, then struck out 2 people. Actually didn't load them up, but still felt like
Sonny Gray looked good.
He did. Yep. He looked good for Sonny Gray this year. He doesn't look like Sonny Gray last year, but maybe it's a different.
I'm curious, like, if he does get back to getting more whiffs, or like, you know, he's just an older pitcher that can be, like, you know, crafty enough to just be a different pitcher because he's been in the league so long and just prioritize weak contact. I'm interested to see what that looks like as the year progresses.
Weissert had a clean inning, which is always nice to see. His I want to say the broadcast called it two-seamer. Was apparently moving like crazy tonight. But even a clean inning from Weissert, that brought his ERA under 5 for the year. So, you know, we'll take that. But yeah, solid win for the boys. It wasn't a super exciting game today, but other than the defense, you know, that was exciting. Another thing that happened today was stolen bases. A couple of stolen bases, Rafaela and Durbin. I do love that. And Duran had one too. Duran's already up to 7 stolen bases, and Rafaela's up to 2. Durbin's up to 4. I like that the Chad Tracy Sox are running a lot more than they were previously. Like,
because the Cora Sox weren't getting on fucking base, dog.
I love this small ball approach.
But it's true. It's true.
it's true.
I feel like
Yeah,
Tracy's always had that for whatever reason. Just he likes small ball. I don't know why. He was a minor league player his whole career, probably.
And probably because they know that that's what, like, you can do that and win a ball game like that, you know. Oh wow, that was an aggressive yawn. I guess that means we're approaching an hour here.
Yeah.
So, you guys have any other thoughts on those games or the series in general?
Good all around one.
Game and a half out of the wild card, baby.
We're not looking, but we're game and a half out. All right. So we got a 4-game series coming up. We're playing the Tampa Bay Rays at home. We've got Garrett Crochet jersey variant bobblehead night at Fenway tomorrow night. We've got support mental health awareness and initiatives night on Friday. Actually, that's also Saturday too. Then we got Mother's Day Sunday. Shout out to Mother's Day at Fenway, always a special event because who could forget the Mother's Day miracle and that incredible comeback against the Orioles in 2007 maybe? That was the year of the Mother's Day miracle.
7 or 8?
I think it was 7 because I'm pretty sure it's on the World Series DVD. So
2007.
Yep. One of my favorite games to watch back is just that comeback in the 9th inning. I guess I don't really love watching the entire game, but watching for sure that 9th inning comeback was something special. And I actually know someone that was at that game, and I found out one time by accident, and they were like, "Oh, one time I went to this game and it was on Mother's Day," and I was like, "No, You've got to be kidding me.
You went to
They're
the game.
They're like casuals, like totally not diehard fans or anything, and they're just like talking about this like great game they went to. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You were at that game? Yeah. Great time. But yeah, 4-game series coming up. What do we got for pitching matchups here, Jason?
We got for projected, we have Jake Bennett going Thursday. Friday is Connolly early. I'll get to the Rays later. Saturday will be Rangers Suarez, probably. Hopefully it's TBD now. And then Sunday's also TBD. Probably that's Peyton Tolle's spot, so he'll probably get the start there. For the Rays, they're going to go with an opener tomorrow. Griffin Jacks will open. And then the piggyback will be Jesse Schultens. I think that's how you say it. Friday, the Rays will put out Mason Angler. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Saturday's Nick Martinez. Sunday's Drew Rasmussen. So you're getting a lot. You're missing McClanahan, which is
he just went today.
Yeah, he went today.
And I think Steven Matz is on the IR or the IL.
He went with an arm issue too. I think it's like elbow inflammation or something, or shoulder, whatever. I saw that.
And then they lost Pepio for the whole year as well.
Fortunately, unfortunately. I think it's unfortunate. Never root for injuries. And
this could be a good series to separate ourselves from them at the bottom of the division because we're tied with them right now for last in the division. So if the series go Tampa Bay, no,
I thought there were like one or two teams that are above 500 in the AL. No,
yeah, you're right. I'm not even close.
Oh, we have to do it again. We have to redo the whole podcast.
This could be a really good series for us to make some moves here in the division. The Yankees have 25 wins. The Tampa Bay Rays have 24 wins. They are currently 12 games above 500. They're playing 667 ball. 667. And the Red Sox are currently playing 432 ball, but we're only 9.5 out, so it's fine.
That's so it's the Yankees and Rays that are 12 and 13 games over 500, and then everyone else is 500 and below. That's in the AL.
Yeah.
You should look at if you think the AL East is bad, look at the AL Central.
Oh, like the entire
the
AL. Like, it's crazy.
They should just relegate the entire AL Central.
Oh, the West has been terrible too.
Yeah. Just relegate the rest of the American League.
Look at the run differentials too. There's only 4 teams with a positive run differential in the American League. And the Yankees have a positive run differential of plus 79. And then it goes the Rays at plus 15. Then the Detroit Tigers at plus 6. And the Mariners at plus 4. The A's, this is crazy. They're first place in the West with a 500 record and a negative 21 run differential.
You said 4 teams have a positive run differential in the AL?
Yeah. The Yankees, the Yankees, the Rays, the Tigers, and the Mariners.
The Rangers technically +1, but that doesn't count.
Might not
the
be
Rangers,
updated.
you said?
Rangers. I'm looking on the MLB app.
Oh, I was on the MLB app right now. Let me just see.
But point being, only the Rays and Yankees are double digits. That's the point I was going to make, which is crazy. Isn't that crazy? We're at May 6th. And only 2 teams in the American League have a run differential of double digits. That's insane.
Yeah, it's and then you look at the National League and there's 7 teams with a positive run differential. The Dodgers are plus 77. The Braves are plus 79. The Brewers, the Pirates, and the Cubs all in the same division, plus 44, plus 46, plus 22. And then the American League's just trash. Absolutely trash. That's so weird. Anyways, prediction time. I'll go first. I think that they'll split it 500. Probably win on Friday, lose Saturday because they hate the yellows.
I think I'm going to be at the game on Sunday, so they'll definitely lose that game.
It's a Peyton Tolle game. I feel all right about that. And I hear that Yandy Diaz is like dealing with something injury wise, so
Thank
he's
God
not
he's
full
not gonna
health.
play. Thank God. Hopefully he doesn't play.
I don't know if he's going to be out this much time or not, but
I'll be at the game tomorrow, Thursday, so that's gonna be a loss. I was only at one win last year.
yeah,
It
stop
was
going
the
to
Raffy
games.
Devers walk-off win.
Stop going to games, bro.
I only went to like 3 or 4 last year.
Yeah, okay, you got it. That's too small sample size.
Right, so I should go to more games to determine if I'm bad luck or good luck.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. What do you think, Isiah?
Yeah, split. We win Friday and Saturday, in which we're not there at the game. And then we'll definitely lose Friday and Sunday. No, what did I say? No.
You said they're losing Sunday,
Well,
You
yeah.
said-
So what game are you going to, Jason? You said tomorrow?
Thursday.
So, yeah, we'll win Friday, Saturday, lose Thursday and Sunday. Yeah.
Lose on Garrett Crochet bobblehead night. That's unfortunate.
I saw there are like 5 different variants of that.
This makes this
Some
marks
multiverse of Garrett Crochet bobbleheads.
this is going to be a weird week coming up because they play 4 against the Rays and they have a Monday off day, and then they play 3 against the Phillies at home still, and then they have a night game on Thursday on a travel day, and then they're doing a rare 3-game series versus the Braves. Super weird. Anyways, yeah, I think we got.
Well, my
We'll see
prediction.
how this goes.
Did
I
I
guess.
say my prediction yet?
Yeah, I think you did, and I feel like
I don't think you did, no.
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 I think I'm gonna go different from the crowd. I'm gonna say they win 3 or 4.
Oh, nice.
They lose Thursday and then they win the next 3. Because I'll be there. They're probably gonna lose.
Can see it. Can see it. Poor Jake Bennett. Everyone thinks they're going to lose his game, but
Doesn't
You
mean
know?
just because the Red Sox lose, he can get DeGrommed.
true.
I think
True.
he gets DeGrommed. You know what? He gets DeGrommed, and it's the Rays. So
Yeah, I believe in the power of Greg Weiser, man.
I think Junior Caminero is going to hit at least 3 home runs in this series.
So if you're in the Green
Yeah.
Monster, you're gonna get a lot.
Oh,
of-
he's definitely hitting a bomb off Weiser for like 470.
Oh, yeah.
I've never been more sure.
4 games against the Rays. That means every relief pitcher is going at least once, if not twice. Like, Greg Weiser's going to be bound to face him in this series.
Me and Derek will be going and booing Johnny DeLuca.
Yeah.
We have an inside joke.
Well, on the plus
Johnny
side,
DeLuca.
we don't have what is it? I can't remember what his first name is, but Jake Mangum. Thank God.
Jake Magnum.
Yeah.
Mangum.
Mangum. All right, guys. Till next time, go Sox on behalf of Beyond the Monster. And again, our sponsor, TJ Stats. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you next time. Go Sox.
Like, this is called the pesky report. Like,